Yeah, well, this shot we're flying up to our zone in the morning, and we had two helicopters, and to have those guys filming me from another helicopter while I'm flying is probably the coolest thing I've done yet so far in my life, I think. Yeah, it was pretty awesome to do a heli on heli sort of video up in the morning. We got up super early. The sun, obviously, as you can see, is beautiful. Um, and we took Alex, the lodge owner, out for a little lap, and yeah, brought our gear up to the spot, to our camp spot, and got ready for a couple of days of filming and shooting. So it was really cool morning for sure. Yeah, this is pretty much as soon as we got the gear dropped off and got our bikes rolling and got ready to shoot. And this was probably the first half hour. We got some tires in the dirt, and everyone was super excited. And as you can see, the rocks are pretty good there. So basically, we were just getting to know the area at this point and looking around at things we could ride, and it was really like kid in a candy shop vibes for sure. Like everyone was just excited, and yeah, we just wanted to ride everything. So it was a really cool moment there for sure. Yeah, and this was essentially like first moments of riding right there, and after lots of planning and logistics and organization and flights and everything, like to get some tires in the dirt with these guys following me down the hill was yeah, it was pretty awesome. And we basically just made our way east to that east ridge there, and then eventually rode down into that valley. And yeah, that was pretty spicy for Fraser. He went a little too fast there. This was the first sort of slope that we dropped into, and I guinea pigged it because I don't know, that's what I like to do. But I basically rode it as slow as I possibly could, just because it was so big. You didn't know what was going to be at the bottom, so you just want to take it easy. And anyways, you can see in the shot that it's a bit of a light brown vein there. So it actually had a bunch of sand in it at the top, and the rocks weren't so big. So we picked that line, and yeah, like I said, I just crawled in nice and slow, took it easy, and it was the first line of the trip. So, but when I got to the bottom, the rocks were just massive, and then I radioed up to those guys, but I think Fraser just got a little carried away at the top and was enjoying the soft sand, but then about halfway down, it turned into big rocks and just hardened up, and he was already going way too fast by the bottom. But he was okay. He just broke a wheel and straightened it out and hiked back out of there. It took a couple hours, I think, to get out of there, but it was pretty awesome. There was a lot of hiking involved on this trip. Like all the lines were really big and really long, and then you get into some loose dirt, and you basically just take one step forward and half a step back. So it was tough for sure to get out of those holes and stuff. But the views are incredible. So it's just you hike for 10 or 20 minutes and then have a look around, maybe have a snack, keep going, and basically you just keep looking for more stuff to ride down. So yeah, it was some really big days for us, and yeah, I don't know how many feet I hiked, but it was a lot. I was shattered after the trip for sure. Between flying out there and getting up, super like we wanted sunrise shots. So we were up at dark, and Fraser and Charlie had a long night before. They had some little bit of an issue there, but anyways, we were up there, and then as you can see, the light got kind of bad, and it was about noon. We were tired from hiking all morning, and the wind picked up, and the wind was super crazy. So we basically made a windbreak out of our camp gear and bikes, and those rubber mats we used to put in between the bikes when we were slinging them so that they didn't get too beat up. And we just hid out in the wind, and basically we all fell asleep for like half an hour in the wind, and we just were like super tired. And then we woke up and the sun started coming back out and the wind was gone. So it was kind of go time again for some evening ridges. You know what I mean? So it was a nice afternoon siesta in the 9,000 feet. Basically, to combine the helicopters and use them to get to somewhere, and not just a heli drop, but to use them to go kind of deeper and fly there myself with my friends and ride these cool ridges and camp out and get to know the area. You know, like spend some time up there was it was awesome. And there's so many places like this I'd like to check out in my lifetime, and to do this and put this together was absolutely a dream come true.